Mr. Winterton?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Lucy Frost.
Oh, good, good. Right, pleased to meet you.
Hope you managed to find us all right.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Oh, sorry I'm a bit late, by the way. I got caught in a bit of traffic by the station.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible round there, isn't it? A complete dog's breakfast. They've been digging the road up for, I don't know how long. At least a year, I suppose. Putting in some new gas pipes, apparently. But traffic's a nightmare around there at the best of times.
Yeah, well, I'll know for next time anyway.
Anyway, please take a seat.
Right.
So, how can I help you?
Right, well, I'm the MD of a local construction firm, Maynards, as you probably know. I've come in for a bit of advice on employment issues, particularly about unfair dismissal.
Okay, yes, we can help you with that. What's the problem?
Well, basically, I just found out recently that one of my managers, Brian McFarlane, a fairly senior guy who came to us a year ago from another firm, had previously done time.
Been in prison, you mean?
Yeah. What bothered me about it was that he hadn't, up until that point, disclosed it to us. Now, I'll tell you straight, I'm very strict about that sort of thing. I expect complete frankness from my people, and they know they can get the same from me in return. I took the view that this was a serious matter and decided he had to be let go.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but how long ago was this?
Oh yeah, bear with me a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. Exactly 4 weeks ago.
Thank you. Please carry on.
Well, the problem now is that he's threatening to take us to the Employment Tribunal for unfair dismissal.
Do you happen to know what Mr. McFarlane was sent to prison for? What offence? And how long ago this was?
Well, no, I don't. Is it relevant?
Yes, it is. I'll explain why.
Well, go on then.
Well, in a nutshell, the whole issue hinges on whether the conviction that led to Mr. McFarlane being sent to prison could be classified as a spent conviction at the time of his dismissal. If it was, then the law says dismissal was automatically unfair. If it wasn't, then the question of whether it was unfair or not depends on a number of criteria, which are mainly to do with Mr. McFarlane's general conduct and his capacity to do the job.
Wait a minute. Just hold your horses there 1 minute. What is this spent conviction thing actually about?
Right, sorry. It comes from the Rehabilitation of Offenders Act. The general idea is that if you're convicted of an offence, unless it's extremely serious, and you're sent down for less than 2.5 years, your conviction will eventually be spent, unless you're convicted of another offence during a specified period. This is called the rehabilitation period. Generally speaking, the more severe a penalty is, the longer the rehabilitation period.
Yeah, right, I get the drift, yeah. So where do we go from here?
Well, I'll need to know, 1, what Mr. McFarlane was convicted of, 2, how long ago this was, and 3, whether he was convicted of any other offences during the rehabilitation period. Once I've got that, I'll be able to tell you whether the conviction was spent at the time of dismissal.
Right, okay. I'll get onto it. Bye.